First of all, what are health behaviors? Well, health behaviors are actions that individuals do that can, affect their health. These actions could be positive and improve one's health, or this could be negative and give them risks for diseases. These behaviors can be narrowed down into four subcategories, which are tobacco use, substance abuse, diet and exercise, and insufficient sleep. Let's start off with tobacco use and substance abuse. These two things are very similar as they have the same theme of advice. Smoking, alcohol, or drugs are bad. I think we're all familiar with what these three can do for us, but I'll give you guys a quick recap. Smoking can increase the risk of someone getting cancer or lung cancer, more specifically, by a lot. And according to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, on average, the average smoker dies 10 years earlier than the average non-smoker. Alcohol and drugs almost have the same effect, as they are both addictive substances. They can bring their users under the influence or just straight up kill a person from a liver disease or a certain cancer. In my personal opinion, I don't think anybody should ever touch smoking or be doing drugs, since the effects of those two are very known. It's like if you're addicted to those things, that's kind of on you. Editor version of Raf here. I should have worded that better. If you are doing drugs or smoking right now, that shouldn't always be entirely your fault. There could have been external factors like peer pressure or any other factors that I couldn't think of when I was recording. But if you are still addicted to these without seeking help, I think that's fully on you. So back to the original video. Right? But I think what's more common nowadays, and something I think all of us will go through, is drinking alcohol. Since alcohol is almost inevitable, something that we will be drinking in the far future, or maybe some of you are already drinking alcohol. And I guess my only advice for that is try to drink in moderation. Like you don't want to be drinking a lot, since that could hurt you. Next up is insufficient sleep, which is something I believe all of us could relate to. Maybe you're doing an assignment or some work that's due the next day, or maybe the same day that you're doing it. Or maybe the reason is much more tamer and much more fun than that, which is like something like you want to play games with your friends, or you want to watch your favorite streamers, or you want to watch or binge watch your favorite shows. I think all of us have stayed up at night and felt really tired the next day because of it. But constant sleep deprivation has been linked to cause a lot of chronic diseases like heart disease, high blood pressure, and also kidney diseases. They have also been linked to causing mental issues such as depression and anxiety. Finally, we get to what most people think of when they hear the words health behavior, which is diet and exercise. From what I've heard, these two things have been neglected over the past quarantine. But what this health behavior really entails is something less extreme, something more simple. What it really wants from us is to have 3 balanced meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and for us to be more active, a more active lifestyle. And what I mean by a more active lifestyle is doing more simple activities every day, like jogging outside with a mask, of course, or walking your dog with a mask, of course, or stretching with a mask, of course. These health behaviors are some of the things that I want you guys to follow to live a healthier life, and in turn live a happier life. After you guys watch this video, I want you guys to take away these 3 things. The first being, be careful around addictive substances such as drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, or vapes, since if you get addicted to those, GG. Next thing, the second thing is try to get that recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep. As much as possible, get that 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day or as often as possible. And the third thing is, despite the quarantine, it would help very much if you guys don't live a stagnant lifestyle. Like, don't be inactive every day. Do simple things like just go outside, just do some stretching, and you'll be healthier than just standing around, sitting around doing nothing. And yeah, that's it for me.